Well, welcome to Tuesday Update. Today is August 10th. Well, thanks for joining us this past weekend, either in person or on our live stream. It's good to see new people coming back after the pandemic, seeing familiar faces that I haven't seen in a while. It's awful good to have them back. And we've had a lot of newcomers join our parish here in the last 6 months, which is beautiful. And I've noticed a lot of unfamiliar faces kind of coming in to experience liturgy here at St. Pius, and I think they're very impressed with your welcome and their spiritual experience here, and so that's really a compliment to all of us, and thank you for your part in that. Again, the reminder on the seating, as this pandemic, may be coming back on us. We don't know if it is or not, but if you're feeling uncomfortable being seated here in the main section or over here on the Stafford, you can always go over here to the chapel side, okay? So over here, social distancing and masks are required. So if you're feeling uncomfortable sitting out here at any time, you can always make your way over there for that seating. And it was nice this past weekend to have our contemporary choir here. I was really pleased they got that nice ovation at the end of the 10 o'clock Mass, as they work hard on their music, and we're able to do the contemporary choir because most of them are instrumentalists. We just have the one voice. And we've heard a lot of compliments about them, and they do a very, very fine job. They work very, very hard at it. And thanks for the compliments. I've passed them along to Brian, our music minister, about the quality of music and the quality of our cantors here. We really are very fortunate here. And I pass that along and just want them to know we really appreciate the musical abilities of people here. And we're going to look forward to sometime being able to get all our choirs back. When things are a little bit safer, we'll get everybody back and singing. Flat Jesus continues to make his rounds. Keep those photos, send them to us. We send them out on Friday. Robbie, our marketing director, sends them out on Friday on Facebook. At the end of the summer, he's going to put together a video of all of those places that Flat Jesus has visited. And I think that'll be really nice, something for all of us to look forward to. This weekend is our monthly Sacred Heart food pantry collection. You can always come in during the course of the week and just put your food here in the entrance of the church, or bring it this weekend. And I'm very, very grateful to all those who are involved in that ministry, who pack up all that food, bring it to Sacred Heart. That really, really helps out a lot of families in Albany. So thank you for your generosity and what you do. Well, it looks like weather for the We Gotcha Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, is good. And so that's going to be wonderful. Remember, we're going to have our ambassadors are going to host it, okay? And I'm very, very grateful to our ambassadors. Where would we be without them over these last 16 months? Huh? They've helped keep us safe here and give us that warm welcome on the way in through. So I'm very, very grateful that Ann Rose has kind of coordinated that whole effort. She's done a wonderful job. So many thanks to our ambassadors. But they're going to be hosting this Wednesday. They're going to have some sandwich wraps at 6, and then magician for the kids at 7. So come on, if you haven't had a chance to try one of these, We Got Your Wednesdays, you ought to come out. Bring your chair, bring your blanket, bring some friends. Maybe there's some people that have never experienced St. Pius before, or somebody you haven't reconnected with in a while. Invite them to come. They'd be most welcome. Remember, go to the website if you can. It gives us a little bit of an idea how many people are coming. But again, if your plans change at the last moment and you can join us, you plan to do that. Last weekend, very, very grateful to the Cornerstone Sisters. They hosted our We Got You Wednesday last week. They did a good job of that. And it just gives me an opportunity to just give a shout out for the Cornerstone. Remember, over the last 3-4 years, we've had about 140 women go through that overnight retreat experience. And it's really been beautiful for many of them. For many, it's been a jump start in their faith, and for others to grow their faith and to be able to meet other women. And so many of them have gotten involved here at St. Pius. So that's an annual retreat every March. And of course, we couldn't do it last year with COVID, but we're hoping to do it again this March. So something to put on your calendar for our women here at the parish. It's a really, really good program. And speaking of that, coming very soon, we also want to offer an opportunity for men to deepen their faith. And we're going to have a program starting this fall, and you're going to be hearing a lot about it. over these next 4 to 6 weeks, okay? And this is going to be an opportunity for us guys to deepen our faith, and for guys maybe to rediscover their faith. So you'll be hearing a lot about that here in these next 4 to 6 weeks, because it's really important that guys do this as well as the women. Men's hiking group, it's back, and they've scheduled a hike for Saturday, August 21st at the Slide Mountain in the Catskills. So any men that are 18 years or older usually gather here in the parking lot early on a Saturday morning, and then head down to Slide Mountain. Mike Mahar and Don Behrens kind of head up that little group. If you are interested, give a call here to the parish, or an email or a text, and we'll get you in contact with either Mike or Dan to give you the details. But that's turned into a nice little group, our hiking group. Just in terms of building update, you know, our bricklayers, if you've been by, you've seen they've made some great progress on putting up the brick. It looks beautiful, and brick nicely matches the other parts of the church and also the chapel. So they're doing a good job, and they've gotten the roof of the gathering area at least watertight right now. Haven't got the permeable roof put on yet, but it's watertight right now. And so they're working on that, and they're doing all the studding inside and starting to run some electrical. So they're really coming along well. And that's going to be something wonderful when we get to it. I'm really looking forward to it. And if you haven't had a chance to participate in this program, please give me a call, and I'd be happy to sit down with you and most importantly tell you why we're doing this and why I think this can get us to the next level in terms of our faith. Hard to believe that we're talking about school supplies, but we are. And each summer we do a collection for some needy kids through the Circles of Mercy, and we work with Shaker High School. And so that's coming up here very soon. And if you go to the website under the Get Involved button, then you can see the supplies that we need for that. And that's coming up on that weekend of the 21st. And so thanks for all you've done in the past for that. I'll be continuing to remind you about the Welcome Home weekend. That is a big weekend for us here at St. Pius. We are looking forward to getting together as a parish family and getting everybody back. It's going to be September 17, 18, and 19. There's activities on Friday night, Saturday night after the 5 o'clock Mass, and of course the parish picnic on Sunday. You'll be hearing a lot more about that here in these next 4 weeks. But mark your calendars, because we're going to really enjoy those 3 days. And speaking of marking your calendars, as you know, this year, next month, is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And we want to recall that very, very painful day. We're going to do it at all of our Masses that weekend. We're going to do a blessing. But September 11th does fall on a Saturday this year. And so at the 5 o'clock Mass, we are going to do, in addition to the blessing, we're going to do a little, at the end of Mass, just a little candlelight ceremony, and in which we'll light some candles, say a prayer on that 20th anniversary. But we'll do the blessing at all the Masses. But just mark your calendars for that weekend of the 11th and 12th of September. Tom Filati, one of our seminarians here at St. Pius, this past Sunday received the rite of candidacy. So it's R-I-T-E, the rite of candidacy. And what it basically means is that it's a formal ceremony that all seminarians go through early on in their formation. And it's basically the diocese making a commitment to them, to support them in all ways, and then the candidate willing to make a commitment back to the diocese and all the people in the diocese, that they will take their call seriously, study, and really try to determine if this is what God's calling them to do. So it's kind of a formal contract between the diocese and an individual. And so it was a very, very beautiful time. Received that. Both Tom and Alex, our second seminarian, are going to finish up their summer assignments on August 15th. So they'll finish up next Sunday, and then they'll kind of be back with us. Alex will be back here for a year. Of course, Tom will be back, and then leaving toward the end of this month to John the 23rd Seminary in Boston. So we'll look forward to seeing those guys back here at St. Pius. Thought for the week last week was at death, Christians don't say goodbye, rather we'll see you later. At death, Christians don't say goodbye, rather we'll see you later. So hope you have a good week, a safe week. Going to look forward to seeing you this weekend for our masses. And I know we got some hot weather coming up this week, so stay cool. And maybe we'll see you at Wednesday night for We Got You Wednesday. And especially if you haven't come on out and take a look at it. Bring your chair, bring your blanket. God bless. Have a good week.